What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. All right, guys. Man, oh man, I got a topic I want to talk about here. Okay, this is going to be a little bit off-brand, sometimes off-brand. But you guys remember I covered a few games. If you guys have been watching me for some time, I've been covering a couple games here that have now kind of crossed the line between like erotic games to like gacha games mixed together, and sex is becoming something that has been selling extremely well, especially in the gaming stratosphere. Now, this is nothing new. We all know, like, if you look at Twitch right now and everything that's happening on Twitch, it's pretty much becoming a porn site. And I feel like gacha games are kind of going down that path. So sometimes I get a game sent to me and I'm just like, how did you even make it into the Play Store? And my goodness, this one is one of those. So if you played Omni Heroes before, you guys know a lot of it is, in fact, waifus with a lot of scandalous clothing, outfits, etc. You can love a few of them. You guys can have interpersonal relationships with a few of them. Nothing sexual, but I mean, it gets to that point almost. This game pushes it to a whole different level. So you're going to see a little bit of blur here in this video where I can't show things because, hell, say get demonetized, and I'm not trying to go down that path. But I do want to talk a little bit about sex and gaming and how it's become a very simple way to sell. It's crazy. And I want to talk about the actual pay-to-win aspect. So my boy Terrorizer, here he is right there, sent me this and was like, bro, you gotta talk about this game. I said, all right, I want to look into it. So he gave me his account as usual. I usually use his accounts because we're really close friends. And I played this game for a little bit. And let me tell you right now, oh boy, first thing that pops up. This is for adults. So I'm going to warn you now. If you plan to try this game, do not let your children try this game. This is an adult game. I'm going to start putting blurs everywhere, like I said, so we're going to have to start covering this. Now, they do the usual thing where when you join every single day, you get yourself 10 summons to get yourself SSRs. So I did a few of these summons, etc. You guys can see here, there's some activities been going on, etc. Right? So I don't know how I played this game a little bit, and it really does fall in the same line as Omni Heroes. So if you're an Omni Hero fan, this might be the next thing. So there's going to be a few different ways to do this. So I'm going to talk about the sex selling aspect. There's the gacha element, of course, which is the RPG part. There's idle, you can collect rewards, etc. There is missions you can go on. There's a tower. Sorry, there's just downloading things because it's the first time I'm actually playing on this versus mobile phone. So there's a tower, there's guilds, there's a shop, there's a pay-to-win aspect of it where you get constant daily pay-to-win things. There's the, like I said, the gacha part. There's the storyline, which is very, very small, just like Omni Heroes. I'm comparing the two because I think they're very similar. There's a wilderness, which essentially is your story mode. You just go through it. Again, there's exploration, as I mentioned right over here, and you can collect free things as you go through. What else is there? There's PvP, of course. There's tournaments. And it's very, very pay to win. This game is like the epitome of pay to win, and I'm talking about like you can spend on one character up to $1,000 and not even max out that character. So I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff Terrorizer has done. Crazy kid. I call him a kid. He's a grown-ass man. But, and then we're going to go into some of the more lewd things. So let's just show you guys a quick battle here, okay? So you guys can see how it's set up here. You guys can see factions do exist. There are different characters here. You can see they're mostly all waifus with a few male characters splattered in here. But these characters are going from rangers to vanguards, which are warriors essentially. There's tanks, which is a tank right here. And you can see they're all bodacious. They got big butts, they got big boobs, and they're all about just simple gameplay. So you guys can see here how it works. Everyone has 4 skills, especially if they're SSRs plus. There's healing. There is somebody who looks like Harley Quinn right over here. You guys can see somebody who's a fitness star. There's a Black Widow copy right here. She's actually the most meta character right there in the game, and pretty much stops everyone in their tracks while she destroys them. So this is the character he wanted to talk about realistically, but I want to talk about all of them. Okay, so that character right there, right here, this is the character. So we're going to go back here and show you guys. That was right there just regular play mode. To summon for this character, for example, he was kind of telling me how this all works. So departure recruitment. So this is the wish list here. These are the UR, so the best characters in the game, okay? So they're going to require the most amount of dupes. He bought out the entire shop, right, or over here, which he told me ended up costing him, well, I guess he didn't buy out everything. Look at that, still got some left, you slacker. He spent roughly about $800 to get her to almost max. Very typical gacha spending amount, okay? And as you do this, they entice you to get more because you get more tokens as you do more collections. Here's a collector right there, for example, right? By doing trials, etc., by playing the game, they'll give you additional reasons to do this. Now, What attracted Terrorizer to this game wasn't even the characters. Let me show you guys what attracted him to this game. And again, I'm going to blur a lot of this. So the beginning of the game, I tried the beginning just to see what he was talking about. You can see he's been buying things out. I think he spent over 1,000 on this game so far. In the beginning, when he did this, this is what got him. There is a villa, okay? And in the villa, you can see the character right here. You get to have relations with girls that you unlock as you go through. Now, in order to unlock more girls, you need to actually go through the storyline. And the storyline gets more and more progressively hard and goes behind a paywall. And if you don't do the paywall, you're not getting these girls. So as you get the girls, though, you get to do certain... Again, I'm going to blur this, okay? Different girls will become different undressed. So let's just go with this skin, for example. She starts off here, and as you can see here, the skins get a little bit more crazy as we go through this, right? And eventually you can do certain things with these girls. For example, I believe, how do I do this? I haven't done this as a memory. Yeah, you can like make them cry, you can kind of make them pant, you can kind of make them shiver, etc. And the more girls you unlock, right, the more crazy it gets. So as you can see here, this is selling. But here's the crazy thing. To even unlock one of these girls, it takes about $800. So I'm no expert in money here, but I'm pretty sure if you want to pay that much money, you can probably spend a whole night with a girl and take her out and have more than what you see here for that amount. Okay? I'm just saying, right? You can probably take your girlfriend out on a nice dinner, or, you know, go on Tinder, find a date, go on a nice dinner, spend that same amount, and I bet you'd have a great time. So sex is beginning to sell. They're putting very simple skins on games now and making it look like I don't even know how this works, and making it sell by just putting pretty hentai looking girls in a game. So just be careful out there, okay? If you played Omni Heroes, this is the same kind of game. Now a lot of you are going to go and download this now, I know for a fact, and that's fine. I'm just giving you guys up to speed where he's at. There's people, he showed me the ranking. Apparently this guy here is like almost 4x Terrorizer's power strength. So you can only imagine how much this man has spent on this game, right? Look at this. You like maxed out everything almost. So just be careful, guys. These sex traps are built for men. You got to be careful when you're playing these. Just be smart about how you spend. If you like the game, that's a different story, obviously. But if it's for the sexual aspect of things, you're in for a ride, and they're going to take all your money like you just went to a crazy strip club. All right, guys, this is Payne. Crazy video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.